Hey there, sexy souls. How are you all doing? Welcome to Weird and Woo Woo. We're going to be pulling some cards to see if there's a message today. I do have my coffee. I'm going to pull cards and just see what it is. It's been a busy day. Like, honestly, it's been nonstop, and I feel like I didn't do anything, but it took up so much time. I don't know. I did stuff, but it was unbelievably big time. So, and it took a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta leave in 45 minutes. So we're just gonna have to make sure a message gets out. But I did feel like I was gonna come on and give a message, and I don't feel rushed. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm doing it. I don't know what's going on. It's a bit, you know, it just feels right. I'm gonna give a message. But I gotta be honest with you, I was busy all the way up until doing the message. So, it feels so peaceful and quiet right now. Can I just say the energy, everything does. So it's like, there's no resistance to it. There's no resistance to a message, but I haven't really got a lot of preliminary information yet. So, and I was like, I did all I could get. I promise you, this is what I got. I was like, okay, so is it a coffee and tarot? It's not a week ahead. We already did that. I was like, I was trying to like career, love, what? And they're like, it's a Tuesday. Well, thank you very much, Captain Obvious Spirit. So it's a Tuesday reading. I was like, I ain't got the energy to be arguing with them. I'm like, whatever. So here I am. Woohoo! On Tuesday. Probably doesn't mean jack diddly squat to you because this is always going to be a timeless reading. You would think that I would classify it under coffee and tarot, but they said it's a Tuesday reading. Honestly, I ain't got the energy or the desire to put forth the effort to be going back and forth with them. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's a Tuesday reading, so welcome. Alrighty. All right. Where are we gonna start? I heard twinkle, twinkle. Don't ask me nothing. At this point, I'm as clueless as you are. We're gonna be scooting through this by the seat of our pants, okay? I'm gonna be just as surprised. So whatever comes through, I'm gonna give you. And you do with it what you will. Which brings me to my little saying. You're the sovereign being over your entire life, which means you get to determine or use your discernment as to what, how, when, where, why any of these messages apply, okay? So let's say it together. We don't Cinderella this shit to make it fit. Amazing. So I heard shush because I was trying to figure out which deck, and they went shush. Something said shush, but then I'm like, but then my own human brain goes, "What are you talking about? It's really quiet. Like it's eerily quiet. It's eerily quiet." Oh, that's always like storms can be a good thing, right? But, you know, the quiet before something happens, like something's going on. Now they're giving me toddlers in another room. And it's like, I'm being told to shush. But I'm like, dude, it's quiet. I'm like, oh, it's quiet. Oh, shit, it's quiet. Like, it's that. Like, something's up. If it's quiet, if you're, like, I don't know, I feel like saying, your brain is quiet, nothing's happening, that means something is happening. It's quiet. Something's up. Just like with little kids. When shit gets quiet, you need to be, like, you need to go investigate because some shit's going down. So something is, we're going to investigate. That's what, it's eerily quiet. Okay. All right. Well, that's a way to start. Okay, we're still doing it. They want Starman Tarot. As you can tell, I've been so busy that I haven't even put any lotion. I can see it so bad. I don't know if you can on the camera. Like, I'm like, yeek. Like, you know, when you're doing your dishes and this, that, and the other. Like, I was doing dishes while doing something on the phone, while, like, when I tell you, and it was a morning with my kids, I was like, look, Spirit. And then it's like, let's go sit down. And I'm like, I haven't sat down all morning, all day yet. And it's almost time for me to go pick up my child. Where did the time go? Where did the time go, Spirit? Sure, let's sit down. Let's do a reading. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. All right, ready? Here we go. Dang. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I heard there's a fire burning. Knight of Pentacles. Like, the fire burning feels like a flame has already started. Something's already been lit. Look at this. When I said something's like, you know, like if it's quiet, that means something's going on. Something's already happened. The egg, golden egg, has been broken open by the wand. It's been cracked. It's like the golden egg has anytime an egg is open, like it's cracked, like it's hatched or something like that, that's something's already started. Something has already begun. The whole egg is like the thing about to begin, the thing about to be given birth to, the thing about to come into fruition. It's the idea and concept and the notion of the new beginning, but it's not the actual new beginning yet. When it's cracked open, it's already started. And the thing is, it's like the wand, or yeah, the staff, the wand, whatever. It's like shh. Okay. And then the Page of Pentacles. I mean, not page, shit. Knight of Pentacles. Sorry. Knight of Pentacles. And all I can think is, he's waiting. He's sitting there. And the frequency calls something to him. You know, a lot of times the Knight of Pentacles is about something coming into you. But they're really highlighting, especially with this particular one. See how this one is kind of like stuck? You may be stuck. You may be in a situation or circumstance that you cannot move from. And so something has to come to you. Something has to come to you. And you're calling it to you. That's what that frequency is. That is like putting out the you know, the Pied Piper, you know, one that plays the pipe and leads all the mice out of the city kind of thing. It's like that. It's like calling something to you. Let's see here. It'll make sense at some point. When, I don't know, okay? If you want to stick around for the ride, let's find out. Come on, you can do this. Something's already burning. Temperance? Okay, we're gonna take these two cards because they came out in just such a way. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the, oh shit. Something has already started. Something, like the wick has already been lit. This new beginning, and it's a golden egg. It ain't just an egg, it's a golden egg. Has already begun. And see how you're stationary? The fact that I'm taking the Knight of Pentacles, that this person on this card is you. Like I said, you're kind of stuck. You're stationary. And so you're calling something to you. And the fact that they are facing whatever this new beginning is, this new egg, and calling it towards you, you're pulling it in. You were in a situation that you could not, I'm getting this, you were in a situation that you and you alone could not get out of. You had to have some kind of divine intervention. So you had to call something to you. And I feel like that's what the Eight of Wands is. You see how these are landing so precisely, exactly, like it's pulling these things in. And the Eight of Wands is the one card generally in tarot that doesn't have like 3D depictions, right? Like 3D people, no humans, things like that, because it's spirit led. It's spirit doing this. You've been calling something to you. You've been calling this golden egg to you, and it's already started coming. Because see, the wand is coming this direction. And something's about to change. Spirit is turning this wheel. Spirit is turning this wheel. And I need to pull another card for the Temperance. Queen of Swords. See, the book is open and the egg is out of the book. So what was written, what has been known, not only is something revealed, but it has begun. Something's been revealed and it has begun. And look at all the eyes on the Queen of Swords. She sees all. That's that eagle-eye view. She gets the greater picture. She has a greater knowing and understanding. That's how she can maneuver. And then this one, she has a sword in one hand to cut shit away that doesn't serve. So anything that tries to come in and obstruct it or that doesn't belong a part of this plan, she's cutting it out. But on the other hand is the wand. This wand, this is going to be you. I still don't understand why Temperance is here, even with this. Other than this is a thing that alchemizes a situation. So you've been calling something into you. You've been requesting it, like asking for it, bringing it to you. You're at the right frequency. You're in a kind of a situation where you have exhausted every means that you can, and you've come to terms that this is more than what you can do alone, and therefore you need external intervention. And that happens, guys. I'm just going to tell you, like, if you've ever lived in a rural place where there's not a lot of resources, not a lot of jobs, not a lot of freaking anything, and you try to spin your wheels and make shit happen, even moving out of that place, why do you think there's so many areas, especially in the United States, but it ain't just the United States, where people live their entire lives because they can't get out of there? Like, I'm telling you right now, like, the idea that it's just so easy to just make shit happen. What are you going to do? You already don't have money. You already don't have this. You don't have this. Like, you're just going to move somewhere and live under a bridge? Do you know how many people are successful at that? Getting out of that kind of a circumstance? Like, it's very telling on a person to think otherwise. I don't care if you're spiritual or not. For a spiritual person to be like, oh, you're just not in alignment then. Bullshit. That's not fucking true. You literally only have control over your own energy. Not everything, and everybody else's energy is just as important in this very collective existence that we are living. And so therefore, guess what? There is such a thing as coincidence, because everybody's got free will and the capacity to choose, or whatever else you want to fucking call it. Shit happens as a result. So, this ain't one of them channels. I'm not, no. We don't believe in that. The etheric is chaos. honest to goodness gracious, the desire and want for order is a human thing. And that's how we have ended up with the Matrix, because we've become so uncomfortable with the unknown, with the gray. And I'm just saying, like, that is a human aspect. And sometimes we try to, oh, it was meant to, no, not always. No, not everything is so pre-planned that would neatly fit into your egoic desire as a human, but that's not really how energy works. Okay? So, all right. I need to know more about this temperance, though, because I feel like there's more there. We're just going to go back over here. So I feel like you've done as much as you can. You've been calling in this divine golden egg, golden opportunity, new start. And it's kind of like the Page of Wands. It's like it has ignited. It has started. And so, and Spirit has a hand in it. Here, okay, temperance. Let me put that back, because I was talking about that and I just started going. Temperance. I want to know more about the temperance. I don't feel like I'm encapsulating it very well. Temperance is the Hanged Man. Temperance has been waiting for the right moment, waiting to see how to maneuver. Again, the book is open. The plan is revealing itself. And the Queen of Swords is not going to let anything. I swear to you, once you see this, you won't let anything interfere with this trajectory, this plan. Like, you're going to see it very clearly. And you're like, that's why she's got one sword, and then she's got the wand. She's got it in hand. This golden egg is coming to you. You called it in. You just got to wait for it to come to you. Spirit is guiding this so that it can turn things around. And as soon as you've got it, you know the plan. Things are already underway, and you've got your sword to cut anything out that's going to try to obstruct you. Temperance really is about bringing something into balance, alchemizing it, making that change. It is alchemy. It is a change. Hanged Man, which is, I feel like the patience for waiting for this to come in. The timeout that you've been on, the liminal space. And they are dripping, like the money's just falling out of their pockets. I feel like this has impacted you financially. Or there's been financial issues during this wait. But you had to do it, you know. Temperance is kind of like a self-imposed one where, like, I don't have any option but to. Page of Cups is... They said waiting for something to land. And it could be... No, it's definitely something tangible. They're giving me like a download, like waiting for something to land. Because look, she's connected. There's definitely, they give me the intuition. This cup has the eye on it. There's something about the plan being revealed. But there's something already underway. The golden egg. And because it's coming. Something's coming in. Okay. So, like, I don't want to say codes. It's not codes. It's like a download. It's like a knowing, an intuitive knowing. This feels like it's a twofer. There's something tangible that arrives, that aligns with something that you know intuitively, that you see with your third eye, that you have understood. It's like go time. As soon as this thing arrives in your life, you know that you've had to wait for a tower moment, for a fated event, for spirit to do something that can turn things around, to get the energy moving. And as soon as that lands, you know exactly what to do. And it's like you're using it, you're alchemizing it, and nothing will stand in the way. You wholeheartedly, with the book open, you know exactly what to do with this. You know exactly what to do with this egg. What is the tangible thing that arrives in their life that it's like, Sun Knight Tarot, what is this tangible, what is going to show up in their life? Like I think it's going to be the evidence that something has already started. As soon as you get the evidence that something has already begun, something that you've known, that you had to be patient for, that you had to wait for because you knew to do this or to get out of a situation, you couldn't do it yourself. You had to, like, it was more than what you could do. And so, and you couldn't do it alone, and you were relegated to waiting. See, like you knew something. We got the, okay, down here, this is the scroll with the red string of fate. Like this is kind of like something hadn't been part of the plan. That's the plan. But not everything was in the clear light of day. And so you were calling it in. And Spirit's coming in. We have the Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Fool. Now I want you to see this. Five Cups don't mean much, right? They're over here, they're empty. You're no longer in the Five of Cups. She's holding this cup up to catch whatever's coming down, right? Which could align with also intuition. What is the tangible thing? The Nine of Wands definitely has a has protective slash strength kind of energy to it. With a little bit of fight. You may have had a little bit of a fight to get ready. Queen of Pentacles is ready for anything. Fight, yeah, there's the fight. There's a struggle to wait for things to align. Because see, he's got the hourglass and it's on its side. So time is not moving forward, right? Things were not moving forward. That was a bit of a battle. A lot of wherewithal in order to be able to get ready and stay ready, to be in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And then something comes in. What is is there something, okay, I can't get away. Like I feel the tangible thing coming in. And it's like I instantly know. I instantly know. And the instantly know is kind of like you've already had a premonition. But the instant knowing is also, now I know exactly how to act. Maybe you got a premonition and you're like, I don't know how to act. And this egg has to arrive so you know exactly what to do. It's like there's a physical thing that must arrive to tell you the rest of the story in this book, in the plan. Because maybe you can't either, one, see any way to move forward, or there's too many options to move forward. It's kind of like it was an incomplete prophecy. It was something that told you the end game, versus the how-to, and something has to arrive. And it has been hard waiting for that. We have the Queen of Cups. Because look at the emotion. She is in the thick of it. She has been wading through her emotions, waiting for this thing to come, holding the cup, same cup that the Six of Cups has. See, same halo, same blonde hair. But in this one, she's not pregnant. That's because this cup is empty. I'm sitting here waiting, like in anticipation, waiting for something to pop off, waiting for this thing to come through. And then the Six of Cups here is, it arrives. I get to get out of the Five of Cups. I get to move forward. Definitely like a knowing. There's a knowing that comes through. Because the Queen of Cups, despite all of her emotions, like right now, you may have only been relegated to your emotions telling you things, right? Like, and your emotions, we talked about this, was it yesterday? That your emotions are not the right ones. I did not see this as being connected to yesterday at all until this very moment. And it's kind of like, it is coming, and you literally just have to wait for it to arrive. Once it arrives, like almost like, that's probably why they're like, it's a Tuesday. For the read, it's a Tuesday. Go ahead and sit down. I don't know if somebody's like, okay, like sometimes we can get too preemptive. When we know something, we're like, okay, I'm ready. Oh yeah, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna? And they're like, you literally wait for this thing to come. It's coming to you. You're attracting it right now. It's coming to you. It's on its way. Spirit is guiding it. It's gonna change things around. Absolutely, the wheel will finally turn. It's gonna be the thing to alchemize your situation, where you've been in this liminal space waiting. You finally get the intuitive down, and like as soon as it arrives, the reason is because it takes you out of that waiting period into action, because you finally know what to do. Like you intuitively know what to do. Something in your 3D arrives and you're like, I get it. This is what I gotta do. And I tell you, that's why this Queen of Swords can see it. She sees it. She knows the plan. She gets it. She's like, let's move forward. She gets that wand that started over here. It arrives. That wand arrives, and she knows exactly how to move forward, which means you know what not to do too. That's why the sword is up. And the idea is you kind of like, I feel like the Nine of Wands is like that protective energy, like you're bracing for it. You're ready for it. You want to make sure you know exactly what you're looking for. And maybe the only way to brace for this and to really kind of like protect yourself, keep yourself at the ready, is to stay in the Queen of Pentacles energy. Because the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, Queen of Pentacles, that's what she does. They're like, I feel like they're saying, protect your readiness. Just wait. Keep pulling it in. Don't do anything until it arrives, until something in your 3D happens, and then you're going to know exactly what to do. The download will come in as soon as that thing happens, and you'll be able to start some new beginning. And remember, despite all the emotions that you may be feeling right now, or that you have felt in the past, all that mattered, and that's maybe all you had up to this point, right? The cup is where your intuition lies. And it's waiting to be, like, your intuition will guide you. You'll be full. You'll know exactly what it is because it'll come in. And it has been a struggle to wait, and can continue to be at a time when you're like when you feel like something is past due. Temperance again, Knight of Swords. All will be well. Things will change. Something will come in to drastically change the situation and alchemize the circumstance or situation that you've been in. Temperance. This is the Temperance card. This is the change. It's like water into wine, right? It will change your situation. I guess that's it. You like, that's why it's a Tuesday reading. They literally didn't. I don't know if somebody was like, I like really asking for something or expecting something. I'm like, I feel like we could have just skipped today, Spirit, but they wanted me to sit down and do this. I don't know if you were like scouring readings or scouring your environment for signs, or like on Spirit's ass, asking them questions about It's like you literally, it's on its way. You stay in the right frequency, make sure it comes to you, make sure you're in the Queen of Pentacles energy. There is a receiving, and you will know exactly what to do as soon as it arrives. Because the thing is, you know what the end game is. You know what the prophetic download is. You just didn't know the means. You didn't know the actions. You didn't know the steps. And you had to wait for this golden egg. You had to wait for this thing to arrive in order for you to go, ah, that's how. Okay. Anything else? King of Swords. King of Swords doesn't wield his sword. He doesn't make decisions, and he doesn't act, and he doesn't cut things loose, and he doesn't over intellectualize anything. He's after the Queen of Swords. His level of discernment is so on point that he doesn't waste energy up to. Like, he's exceptionally decisive. He understands, and he only executes something, like, you know, does something, makes a decision once he is completely 100% informed. So today, you bide your time. Until that thing arrives in your reality. All right, then. Well, I am not in the mood to ask a million questions. Because it's unnecessary. That is just so funny that they made me sit down for that, y'all. Seriously. All right, guys. You all have a fantastic, wonderful day. I hope this comes to pass, and that you have the quiet before the storm, guys. I told you everything was so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Oh, you better go check on something. Maybe that's what it is. It's too quiet. You felt like you needed to check on something because something's happening, and they're like, it's because something is. It's because something is, and you just need to wait.